Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. So today I have some paranormal / monster romance recommendations for you. I don't read a whole lot of these, but these are just some of the ones that I have read and absolutely loved. So the first one is called Feral Sins. This is a shifter romance, and it is about the heroine who wants to get out of an engagement to an extremely just not great guy, a guy who intends to make her very subservient to him, but she is a latent alpha woman, so she is extremely alpha and she has no intention of being someone's submissive. So she goes to a rival pack leader and makes a deal with him that she will if they will fake their mating bond to get her out of this wedding, she will help introduce him to her father, who is a very influential pack leader, and they have a relationship. I really like this one. It's very different from most shifters that I have read, just because they're both alphas, and so you have them really fighting it out with each other and trying to control each other, whereas most of the time it's like an alpha and a submissive. So I really liked their dynamic, and watching the hero like become enamored and obsessed with the heroine for seemingly no reason that he's familiar with is great. Watching his whole pack like fall in love with her and support her and want her to be one of their leaders was also fantastic. And then we have Kiss of a Dragon. Now this was a shocker for me because it was a free book that I picked up, and that's not to say like, you know, free books are bad, obviously, but I didn't go in with any expectations because I'd never heard anyone talk about this one before. But this is about a heroine who gets saved by a hero who is a dragon shifter. And in this world, shifters are known, but dragon shifters are not. And so when he saves her, he has to take her back to her lair. But he doesn't want her to, you know, go blabbing to everybody that she was saved by a dragon shifter. So they come up with a deal that if she will help him find a mate, then he will consider her loyal enough to them that he can let her go and believe that she won't rat about where they live and that they exist, all with the intention of the hero never really letting her go. He is very obsessed with her and has every intention of making her fall in love with him. So there are some very cute scenes where they're like setting up his dating profile and he's going on dates and kind of like bombing the dates, and it's very cute. And he's a very interesting hero. He's definitely very quiet, very introspective, but he also has like this timeless feeling to him that I can't really describe, but he feels very like otherworldly and very mature, and just like being in his head is a very different experience than just like the usual alpha hero. So I really like this one. I think that it is an underrated book, and if you are interested in shifter romances, I would recommend it. So then we have A Tribute to the Alpha. This is a very short novella. It is a prequel to this series. I can't remember what the series is called, but this is basically another shifter romance series, but the shifter clans and the humans are at war, and in an attempt to bridge the gap and make peace, the heroine offers herself to the shifter pack leader as a bride, and this is meant to unify the clans and make the shifters interested in signing a treaty with the clause of the humans providing wives to the shifter clans. And this is a great little introduction to the series. The heroine has to go to the clan's like castle, live there, and deal with all of the repercussions of that, while also falling for the leader while the leader is falling for her. So it's very cute, very short, and a good introduction into the series. We then have Her Soul to Take, and this is a demon romance about a girl who is a paranormal investigator. She makes YouTube videos, and she goes back to her hometown alone, and she kind of gets embroiled in this cult attempt to summon an old god. She binds herself to a demon who is trying to take her soul, and it is very sexy. There are some interesting scenes, sexual scenes in this that I really liked. So it's a whole lot of fun. It has like the gothic spooky atmosphere around the town, and the hero Leon, who is the demon, is sexy as fuck and just completely gone for the heroine. And then the last recommendation that I have for you is Feed. This is a fantastic monster novella, and it is about the heroine who is, I believe, a succubus, and she uses an app to hire a like person that she can feed off of, and it ends up being that someone that she worked with who is a moth person, and it's sexy as fuck. Like, they do it up against a window. There's just some feeding scenes. Fantastic novella. And then there's also another novella, I believe it's in the same series, but it is about a gargoyle and a siren, which is incredibly sweet. Another fantastic read. I recommend anything by this author. They've only written 2 things, but I recommend both of them. So those are all of the paranormal / monster romances that I have for you. Make sure you leave it down in the comments your recommendations. Like I said, I don't read a whole lot of these, so I would love to hear about more. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I will catch you guys in my next one.
Sitting in silence, we still feel the vibe, but you could not say a word, and I know what you just decided. We'd be right in the same wave. All the water's perfect, babe.